It's about 13 minutes. I'm going to begin my Class A air brakes test. I'm going to begin by putting on my seatbelt, and would you please put on your seatbelt for me? Thank you. I'm going to start out by turning my truck in the on position. Looking at my air gauges, I have a primary and a secondary air gauge. I'll be using my primary for all my tests. Right now it reads out about 115. I'm going to strain it until it's at about 90. It's at about 90 right now. I'm going to begin by doing my governor cutout. I'm going to do a safety start, make sure my brakes are applied. I'm in neutral, push my clutch in, starting my truck. Not going to rev my engine any more than 1,000 RPMs because it's bad for my engine. My needle has stopped moving to the right. My governor cut out at 119. This is a good test. I'm now going to do my applied air leakage test. Turning my truck into the on position. I'm going to be putting it in low gear. I'm releasing my brakes. I'm letting all my air dissipate. I'm going to push down on the brake pedal. Push it all the way down on the brake pedal. I count to 1,000 5 times in my head. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000. My needle has stopped moving to the left. It is stabilized at 103 PSI. My minute begins now. My minute is up. My needle is still stabilized at 103 PSI. I did not lose more than 4 PSI. This is a good combination vehicle test. I released my foot off the brake. Now I'm going to do my low air warning light test. My low air warning light came on at 70 PSI. This is a good test because it is before 55. Now I'm going to do my spring brake pop-out test. My spring brakes popped out at 30 PSI. This is a good test because they're both between 20 and 45. Now I'm going to do my second governor cutout. I'm going to make sure I'm in a safety start. My truck's in neutral. My brakes are applied. As I'm building up my air for my second governor cutout, I'm going to do my in-cab inspection. My sun visors properly mounted, secured, not bent, broken, or cracked, in good working condition. My windows properly mounted, secured, not bent, broken, or cracked, in good condition. There's no illegal stickers. It is clean. I got good visibility. My weather stripping going around my windows, not dried or cracking, and does not leak. My wiper blades are properly mounted, secured, not bent, broken, or cracked. They're in good condition. They're working properly, and I got fluid washing my windows. They're working properly. My blades are in good condition, cleaning my windows. My dash is properly mounted, secured, not bent, broken, or cracked. No debris, in good condition. I'm going to read all my needle gauges. My water temperature needle is properly mounted, secured, not bent, broken, or cracked, in the good range, in the safety zone, and is in good condition. My oil temperature needle is properly mounted, secured, not bent, broken, or cracked. It is also in the safety good position. My RPM needle gauge, it's properly mounted, secured, not bent, broken, or cracked, in good condition. My MPH needle gauge, it's properly mounted, secured, not bent, broken, or cracked. My fuel gauge needle is properly mounted, secured, not bent, broken, or cracked. I have plenty of fuel for this trip. My primary and secondary air gauge needles are both properly mounted, secured, not bent, broken, or cracked. My voltage meter needle is properly mounted, secured, not bent, broken, or cracked. It's in good condition. My ABS light is not on, indicating it's in the safety zone. My battery voltage light is not on, indicating it is in the safety zone. And my oil pressure light is not on, indicating it is in the safety zone. My steering wheel is properly mounted, secured, not bent, broken, or cracked. It is in good condition, has no more than 10 degrees of play. My city horn is working properly. My highway horn is not working. I'll have to turn that into my maintenance. My right blinker is working properly on my dashboard. My left blinker is working properly. My four-way flashers are working properly. And my high beam are working properly. And my lights are working properly. My signal arm is not bent, broken, or cracked. It is in good condition. I'm going to go over here. My air cooler, my air conditioner for hot days. It's on. It is working properly, in good condition. My heater for hot days or for cold days, it is on, working properly. My second governor cutout, my needle has stopped moving to the right. My governor cutout at 120 PSI. It's a good test. And my defrost is working properly. My brake valves, my spring brakes, my tractor spring brake, and my trailer spring brake. They're good in color. They're properly mounted and secured, not bent, broken, or cracked, and they do not leak. My shifter is properly mounted and secured, not bent, broken, or cracked. There's no illegal welds. It is in good condition. My boot is not dried or cracking. There's no leaks. It is in good condition. My floor is properly mounted and secured, not bent, broken, or cracked. There's no illegal holes. It's not leaking. And there's no dirt, oil, or grease that could cause slipping hazard. Also, no debris that could possibly get underneath my pedals. My accelerator, my brake, and my clutch pedals. They're all properly mounted, secured, not bent, broken, or cracked. Working properly, no dirt, oil, or grease for slipping. And there's no debris underneath them, so I can push them freely. My mirrors on both sides of my truck are properly mounted, secured, not bent, broken, or cracked. No illegal welds. Not missing any nuts and bolts. They're not rusty or shiny, indicating they're loose. The mirrors themselves are clean, no stickers, and in good condition, adjusted for me. My windows go up and down properly. They're not bent, broken, or cracked, working and in good condition. My weather stripping around my windows is not dried or cracking and does not leak. My door latch opens and closes my door properly, and my door lock locks my vehicle, secures my vehicle when I'm not in it. My fire extinguisher, it's properly mounted and secured, not bent, broken, or cracked. It's not leaking. It is in the green zone, indicating it is fully charged. The lock pin is in place, and it is up to date with the fire marshal. I have a toolbox underneath my seat has extra belts, fuses, and hoses. It is in good condition, ready to use in case I have a breakdown. I have my 3 reflector triangles ready to pull out during a case of emergency. They're in good color, they're properly mounted, secured, and they're in good condition, ready for emergency. I have a washer fluid reservoir underneath the passenger seat. It is properly mounted, secured, not bent, broken, or cracked. It is not leaking. It is filled at a proper level. All the hoses have no abrasions, bubbles, or cuts, and they are not leaking. I got my light for my truck. It's properly mounted, secured, not bent, broken, or cracked. It's not working at this time. I'll turn that into maintenance. Looking at the overview of my truck, it is all in good condition.
Seatbelt.
My seat belt is properly mounted, secured, not bent, broken, or cracked. It has 3 points of contact. The seat belt latch is properly mounted, secured, not bent, broken, or cracked. It is working properly. My seat is properly mounted, secured, not bent, broken, or cracked. Moves forward and back, up and down. It's not bent, broken, or cracked, and not ripped. It's in good condition. My seatbelt's still on, by the way, so I did not fail. And I'm shutting my door. Now we're going to do the tug test. I'm going to put my truck in low gear. I'm going to test my tractor brake. I'm going to release my trailer brake. My trailer brake held. This is a good test. I'm going to apply my trailer brake, release my tractor brake. I'm testing my trailer brake. My trailer brake held. This is a good test. Now I'm going to test my service brake. My service brake stopped my vehicle. This is a good test. My steering wheel didn't move to the left or right, indicating I do not have a problem with my suspension, brakes, or lower one of my tires. I'm now ready to proceed with the rest of my exam. That's your air brakes.
Perfect.